Race number 8 has California Sybil, beaten on protest last time, carries an extra £5. Red Line comes back in trip. Nemjong Sings wears a tongue tie again, winning Icy, an extra £5 on his back for that last start, second behind Jolly Ruler. Lucky 8, best draw at Happy Valley. Solid Impact has won a trial since we last saw him. Dinkum, first look at the 1200 metres around the valley. Savvy Chic, a wider draw, and Smoky Bear goes from the 1,000 out to the 1,200 metres this week, Nick. As we have a look at the speed map now, and there is a lot of pace in this race, expected to be good, but a few of these do like to go forward.
Yeah, they certainly do. Hero Star, most notable, I suppose. Look, he's drawn in 9, but he's got brazen early speed, and I'm sure he'll get to the front with minimal fuss. Look, California Sybil, probably not too far away. He's actually drawn next to him in 10. Savvy Chic is another one that can show plenty of pace, and Harmony and Blessed does like to race forward. He did so last time before being beaten 4 lengths, but any amount of pace in the race, Paul. There's others as well that can go forward and have gone forward.
Yeah, there could be a little bit of a speed battle. It depends what Derek wants to do on Harmony and Blessed, because he has drawn inside Matthew on Hero Star. But if those two decide to go at it, it'll be good to fast rather than the good pace. But the query a little bit is Red Line, because he's been going forward in his races, Red Line. But from back in trip, back to 1,200 metres, with all this pace underneath him, he's drawn 8. I just thought they might try and ride him a little bit quieter.
All right, so that's what the boys think is going to happen for the speed in race number 8. We're off to the replays now, and sorry to do this to you on Valentine's Day, Paul. Breaking your heart. California Sybil's replay losing on protest.
Yeah, look, he lost on protest here. Now, he's drawn 10, so he might have to work a little bit, but I think he can eventually get outside the leader. If he does, he's a winning chance once again. This was his second run back. He's now had 3. This will be his third run. He's probably at his peak fitness, and you can see him winning nicely here, but losing it on protest.
He did, and obviously the horse running on there was Lucky 8. He's actually run since, but has run well again.
Yeah.
What about Nemjong Sings? Now, we're going to talk about him because of Denny Shum's record, Nick, in February. He's probably not Denny's best on the night, but the horses are flying.
They are. They're going really well, aren't they? And look, he's a top trainer, isn't he? He's had some really lovely horses, obviously notably Romantic Warrior of late. But look, his strike rate is right up there with the best, and he's got plenty of chances, Paul. He's
drawn 1 now. He drew 10 at his last start and sort of had a bit of a rough run. Prior to that, he did draw inside and run 4. So I think he'll run okay. This horse, Nemjong Sings.
18 Palms does look to be the best of Denny's horses, though.
Yeah, I reckon he's a really good chance. 18 Palms, he's come on. I thought See You Again. I know he's a bit of a frustrating horse, See You Again, but he'll get his chance once again.
All right, so that's Denny's runs. 18 Palms, the best from the stable for you too, Nick,
I would imagine so. I think he can improve, yeah.
Yep, good draw for his second start. California Sybil, we stick with here. Nick, he's been back to the trial since that protest defeat, and there he is in those green and yellow colours. Up outside, Dynamic Spirit turning for home, and they actually dead heat in this trial.
Yeah, there's never much between them at the finish, is there, whether it be a race or a trial. So dead heat, something we rarely see in a trial, I suppose. But look, he's trialled nicely. He's done it on the bridle. He's finished off, very strongly. So yeah, look, he's got to be a leading chance, and the £10 coming off the big weight pool's got to be a huge plus as well.
Yeah, exactly. And look, you can see him fighting to the line there. He's better on the turf as well, this horse. So look, this is his third run back, so I think he's ready to win.
That's a good report for California Sybil. Some of the others, Paul, include Red Line. Now, this is over at Sha-Tin last time, over the 1400, behind Majestic Colour. He comes back in trip. He's no stranger to Happy Valley. He did run second behind Adios back in December.
Yeah, and that was over this 1,200 metres as well. He went forward that day. I just think with the pace underneath him, I wonder if they'll ride him a little bit quieter, which I don't think will hurt the horse at all, Red Line. So I've included him just on a minor line because he's been so consistent.
Yeah, look, I like him in this. I think he's got a really good chance. And I agree with you, Paul. Like, I think a race that's full of pace, you've got the right man on board in the shape of Hugh Bowman as well to take your time. And if they go really hard up front, this horse will be finishing off well.
All right, another good report for that horse, Red Line. Now we move on, Nick, to winning Icy. He does race well over the 1200. He's wide turning for home. He speeds on. Science Patch has been going well. He did have that 10th going back 3 starts ago, but he's bounced right back from there.
He has, yeah. Look, he's done a good job. He's having his 4th run here at Happy Valley, and both of them coming out of this Jolly Ruler race last time. Look, winning Icy had to turn wider into the straight than the winner. He's probably just got first run on him, but there's nothing between them at the line there, Paul. So he should certainly give it another good showing.
Yeah, definitely. He goes in as well. Barrier 6, and he'll get back because of this pace, I think, as well. But again, you can see the finish on him. He's got a very good finish.
Outside draw for Dinkum, Paul. Here he is running second. He was disappointing when 5th behind Flagship Warrior 2 runs ago. He's beaten 4 lengths here, but the horse that beats him is Victor, the winner, and it was quite a classy field in behind him too.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Look, he's had one start at Happy Valley. He did finish 5th, so look, he should be okay at the course. But from this wide draw, I just wonder where he's going to be in the run. So he didn't quite make it in for me.
Yeah, look, I give him a chance of sorts. I think he's certainly there to fill a minor line. He stays on a mark of 62, and that only run he's had at Happy Valley, he was far from disgrace. But since the cheek pieces have gone on, he certainly has stepped forward again.
And that was 1,000 metres behind California Deeply, that run at the Valley. Hero Star, Nick, finally broke through last time. It was down in grade, so he comes to Class 3 for the first time. He's going to be on the pace. He struggled to win one in Class 4, eventually did it. What about going up in grade and repeating it, though?
Very tough, I think, here, Mark, for a 7-year-old going up in grade. And look, we sort of know plenty about him, but this is a strong race, Paul, and I think he'll be found out on this occasion.
Yeah, I think he'll try and get to the front. Harmony and Bless might make it a little bit tough for him. And yeah, I think he'll be leading at some stage, but I couldn't have him in this.
OK, so question if he's going to see it out. And solid impact, Paul. He was scratched last time. That was on the 7th of December. He's been back to the trials at Happy Valley, and the trial was strong.
It was a nice trial, actually, and Zach's aboard as well. So, look, he's not out of it as well. He's drawn nicely in barrier number 3, and he should get a nice run. Again, he was just on the cusp. I just thought some of these other horses were a little bit fitter, but look, it was a nice enough trial.
It was a very nice trial. Interesting that Zach does stick with him, of course. He is a 10-start maiden here in Hong Kong, and 84 days since we last saw him, but he's put on a bit of weight as well, 13 pounds heavier than last time.
I like that as solid impacts trial at Happy Valley. It's a race where there are a few chances, Paul. There's a lot of speed, some wide draws for some of the favourite runners too. So who did you like?
Yeah, I was going to stick with California Sybil with that 10 pounds off. The trial was good. He's had the 3 runs now this season. He'll just need some luck from 10, and it's all going to be at the first 100, 200 metres how much he has to work to try and get across. But he's on top. Lucky 8 really caught the eye, finishing off strongly for 4th at his last time, and then winning IC and Red Lion. 1, 6, 5 and 2.
Yeah, I've gone with 2 here, Red Lion. I think he's a decent chance in this race. With plenty of pace on, I reckon he'll be seen to good effect late running home. So we'll go with Red Lion on top, who was good to us last time, and he just beaten behind Majestic Colour. That form looks good. Lucky 8 in for second. I think he'll give his running here. Karis Teaton back on board to plus. California Sybil in as well. He's very much in good form. And Dinkum, number 9. He's a decent price for a horse who I think is steadily improving. 2, 6, 1 and 9.